All right, y'all, I'm back. But yes, this is the reading that I did. These are the cards that I pulled rather. So, the message that I got is the universe. The universe, source, God, Buddha, Allah, all there is, all there ever will be, the archangels, the ancestors, the nameless one, all that chat. The creator, or it could be you, the viewer, or somebody in your external environment who is a part or a co-creator of your reality, is they either need to slow down or they are slow. They are slow in what they're creating because they're about to be rebirthed. Something is about to be new. It's not going to be the same. It's not going to always look the same anymore. And it's going to change the world, whatever it is. Maybe the world itself is about to slow down and do things in a new way. Or maybe something that you are creating is going to take time. It's going to take time. It ain't going to be like something that you do real fast and then see immediate results in it. But it's you doing something in a new way that's going to affect the world. Or you're going to find yourself being able to see yourself in the world in a new way. You're being renewed. You're being reborn. And a perspective about yourself is going to be new in the world. It's not going to be the same as your ordinary old ways of doing stuff, But it's going to become your new normal. It's going to become your new ordinariness. It's this new way that you're finding yourself becoming accustomed to is going to be your new normal. And you might find yourself in this old energy where you see yourself in a multitude of ways and you holding on to the old way of doing stuff. Like you holding on to the old way of doing stuff, but you on your way to the new way of doing stuff, but you still trying to hold on. You trying to bridge the gap, and you gotta let it go. You gotta let that old way of doing stuff go so that you can get to this other side, to this new path. And once you become aware of this, you become aware of this, you're gonna be reborn. Like how a baby is new, reborn, and coming out from out the shadows or whatever. You get to see yourself in a new way. The what's on the inside is like lit up. And so, like I said, like once that has become apparent to you, this energy that you feeling like that's leaving you stressed out because you trying to juggle all this stuff, you trying to entertain folks, you trying to juggle all this stuff, you trying to fucking balance on, you trying to balance yourself, but you can't really balance because it's only a matter of a time that somebody or something outside of you is gonna burst your little bubble, honey, and you feel stressed out, and you just gotta let it go, and become open and be a clown. When I say be a clown, it's like how clowns, they are only a painted perspective of entertainment. Like some people are afraid of clowns, some people find amusement in clowns, and the people that are clowns, they aren't necessarily trying to scare you, but even if you're scared about it, it's amusing. It's either amusing to them and it's not amusing to you, or whoever is painting themselves as this clown, they don't necessarily find it amusing, but they are doing it to be entertaining to you. So there's them being playful. They're coming out and playing with you. You painting yourself up and putting on this mask to go out into the world and play and be different than what you have been before. And so your old way, your old patterns, as you make peace with it, is gonna fall apart. You're gonna have a thunderbolt, which is the tower. You're gonna feel filled with new energy, and your old ways and your old patterns and your old beliefs and your old way of being is gonna fall. Like that energy gotta fall off, and you're gonna be left sitting there like in a meditation. You might get it in a meditation. You might get the download in meditation of what this might be to you. And then just like this, you're gonna become aware of your transformation. And so it may necessarily have something to do with money. So it says you do not have to have money to attract money, but you cannot feel poor and attract money. The key is you have to find ways of improving the way you feel from right where you stand before things can begin to change. By softening your attention to the things that are going wrong, and by beginning to tell stories that lean more in the direction of what you want instead of in the direction of what is currently happening, your vibration will shift. Your point of attraction will shift, and you will get different results. And it's like I said, when you let these old ways of being, you become new. And it's like you might find yourself in a situation where you might need money, and you might be thinking, oh man, I gotta find a way to get money. But you thinking like you need money so that you can get money. You don't need money to get money. All you really need is, what is it? What way do you want to serve? What can you serve? What is it that people are asking service of? And can you do it? Can you do that? And how well can you do it? And then, are they going to need you to do it over and over and over again? It's like find a space in which you are needed. And if you can fulfill that need, and you can do it really, really good, you can become successful. I want to say you can become successful, but the fact of the matter is you're already successful just in the awareness that you can do it and that you could be good at it. Just that awareness alone, just that mindset alone, just you telling yourself, okay, I'm finna get ready to do this, and I'm finna show up today, and I'm gonna serve, and I'm gonna be playful, and I'm gonna leave the stress behind, and I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna jump out on faith, and I'm gonna see what God got for me. Universe, source, God, Buddha, Allah, all there is, all there ever will be, the archangels, the ancestors, the nameless one child, the creator, all that, child, all that. You're gonna go out there, but take your time. Don't just be like feeling like you just gotta get it all done in a day. Cause some people be feeling like they gotta do it fast. But see, the thing of it is, once a turtle take one step at a time. A turtle ain't out there running, trying to make it happen fast. A turtle taking their time. And that's how you should approach it. You should take it your time. Like when you getting ready to have a baby and you finna be born, like when a baby is about to be born, a baby don't take, okay, let me say it like this. When a man get a woman pregnant, he don't nut into the woman and then she be pregnant and then the next day she have her baby. No, it takes time. Like it takes 9 months, literally 10 months of a baby to be conceived, and then when the baby come out, they gotta prepare. You preparing yourself the whole while. Like, you gotta get the crib. You don't just be like, okay, oh bitch, I know I'm pregnant, I need to get everything together right now. No, you gotta take your time. You preparing yourself and the world for a new version of yourself. And a baby itself is just a new version of you. You know, like the shadow. This is the big version of this little version that is becoming aware of. So maybe somebody pregnant. Somebody might be pregnant, or, and I'm saying pregnant, but it's like, if you pregnant with a new idea, you got something new coming, something new that you've been sitting on is about to be, revealed onto you. And so just go with it, but take your time. Don't let nobody rush you. Don't let nobody tell you that you need to get it done right now, today. Like, take your time. Learn the craft. Take notes. And document. Make documentations of whatever it is, and document your progress. And congratulate yourself along the way. Don't take yourself too seriously. Be sincere about it, but don't take yourself seriously. Have fun. And every time you approach something, anything, whatever it is, take it with this approach. Like, let yourself be born again in whatever you do every single day. No matter if you like looking at your partner and you're in a relationship, look at your relationship in a new way. Like, look at your partner new every time. Every time you wake up, you meeting this man or this woman again for that day. You sitting down having breakfast. Look at it like you having breakfast again for the first time today. Not just the first time today, but the first time ever. Try to look at the world from that perspective. When you get ready to go to work and you do your job and you sit down and you do your job, look at it with the perspective of, I'm doing this again, or I'm doing this and I've never done it before. Like, schizophrenic, let go of I'm doing this again. Think of it like, I'm doing this. I'm finna find something new about what this is that I'm doing again today. Like, cause when you pick it up as I'm doing it again, you go in stressed. Like, yeah, you have an awareness of what's happening and how to do it, but you already knew how to do whatever it is that you was gonna do before you did it anyway. You just had to become aware of it. You just had to become aware of what it is that you was doing. You understand what I'm saying? So approach it from that perspective, as if you're just doing it again. Like this ordinariness. This card really is like everyday mundane tasks this person is doing and finding beauty in, the ordinariness. They're not looking at it from the perspective of, oh, I gotta go and pick these apples, or, oh, I'm going to cut some flowers, or let me go on out here. No, they not doing it like that. They probably do this all the time, millions and millions and millions of times, and they never get tired of doing what it is that they doing. But when they do it, the ordinary becomes extraordinary. You always find something extra out of something that you do all the time. You don't take it for granted. You become renewed. That's just like when a parent have a baby. Just because you had that baby, you learn something new about your child every day. Like when your baby first was born, or they knew. Being a mother becomes new to you. But also, when your child take their first steps, They wasn't walking when they first came out the womb. You had to learn and see your child differently in a new way. When they first started talking, they wasn't always talking. They was always talking, but you couldn't understand them from the beginning. But once you became aware of what they were actually trying to translate to you, then you start seeing them with a new set of eyes. They became new to you again. So again, try to look at the world from that perspective. That's also a new way of transforming your mind, renewing your mind, and letting those old ways of thinking and being and approaching life, letting it go and be filled with new energy. So I hope somebody gets some clarity from that today, child. That's just a reading that I was in here pulling cards, meditating, and that's the energy that I ended up getting. So I'm gonna post this video. Normally I don't do tarot card readings. Because this is also new for me. It takes courage to be able to do something like this, because sometimes you feel like, oh my God, what am I gonna mess up? What if I mess up? What if I sound stupid? What if I might not be making sense to people? What if they might think I'm a fraud? But y'all, let that go. Don't stress yourself out. Have fun. Tarot card readers, yeah, they probably mean well. They mean well, but they not trying to be serious. They not saying, I'm this prolific, profound tarot card reader, and I need for you to listen to what I'm saying because I'm telling you about your future. No, bitch. That's not what they do. They informing you, they giving you a new perspective. They letting you be able to see the world through a new set of eyes and a new state of awareness. They giving you a new state of awareness because you might be so trapped into your state of being, your state of thinking, your way of thinking, that you don't realize that you need somebody else telling you something else. And it might help you. It might save your life. You might get an awakening. You might have an awakening. You might have a spiritual interaction with the fact that you've been exposed to a tarot card reader that's giving you this reading or giving you this message. The message is still the same. I could have gave you the same message without the cards, but the cards is just a tool to help further paint the picture of the words that it is that I'm saying to you. So you take it if it applies. If it don't apply, then you leave it.